going live shortly. We're just going to wait a little while so we make sure that other people can join us. How about that? Just maybe another few seconds and then we can start. Okay. Hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining me at my weekly show Life and Money with ZAHID SYED. My name is ZAHID SYED of Arooj Financial, and I bring every week some topics to you that can benefit you and your family. So today's topic is a very interesting one, and is really dear to me because I have helped a lot of clients in this matter and advised them. So today's topic is what happens if you don't have a will and power of attorneys in Ontario. Because we're sitting in Ontario, so let's talk a little bit about Ontario. But everybody in any province, they should have a will and power of attorneys. So what happens if you don't have will and power of attorneys? Now this topic is very interesting one, and that opens eyes for a lot of people. I want you to share this conversation that we're going to have with your family and friends. It doesn't really matter where they are, so they can take advantage of the information I am about to provide. Also, you should like this page and go on to even Arooj Financial's webpage, and you can join us every week. This program can last around say 7 to 10 minutes, and with that information, but I will encourage you to send me questions that you might have. And so we can maybe answer those questions in our next week's live, that Facebook live we are going to have. And you can send me privately at go to my website oroojfinancial.com, so oroojfinancial.com, or you can send me message through Facebook. Before I start, I just want to make a disclaimer that at Arooj Financial we do not write wills and power attorneys. We are only the advisors that advise you and tell you why you should have will and power attorneys, and if you don't have, what happens to your assets and family. So you should seek legal advice from the lawyer or other professional to have your will prepared, or you can do even yourself. So let's talk about what is will and power of attorneys. Will is a document that actually wakes up after a person's death. So that speaks exactly to the executor that what he is going to do with the asset that you leave behind. Who would be the beneficiary? What percentage of the beneficiary everybody gets? So it's exactly that basically the person is speaking for the grave. So what happens with the total assets and who would be the beneficiary of those assets, when they will be getting, and if there is a certain percentage they're supposed to get. A special item might want to give to some of the people, that not everybody can have that item. So also, with the will is very important that you in your life have decided that what is going to happen with your assets. If you do not have a will, what happens then? If you do not have a will, then province law will prevail. So if you live in Ontario, then Ontario's law will dictate what happened to your assets. Let's give you a little bit example, and it takes a long time to have that will probated, or if it can have it can have a long time that court can make a decision that who is going to be executor of your assets and who is going to get your benefit and who would be beneficiary. So it's very important that you have a will. Now, talking about the will, I'm going to throw one question to you, and then end of this conversation I'll reveal the answer, and probably you'll be surprised. Which US president did not have a will and he was a lawyer before he actually became president? So it's a very important question. Which US president did not have a will and he was a lawyer? So, we'll give the answer that after that. Again, will, if you do not have a will in Ontario law says that if you have a wife only, then everything goes to your wife. But and there are rules. If you have kids, what percentage of can go to wife, what percentage can go to the kids. If you have no wife and no kids, who would be the next to kin? Is with parents and then niece and nephews. But if you don't have anybody, of course, and you don't have a will, then everything goes to the crown. So if you do not have a will and you have only wife, everything will go to the wife. So if you are taking care of your parents or siblings or a charity that you love, they will get nothing. So it's very important that you have a will. And also it delays the process, because then court have to appoint someone to execute your assets or be your executor. So will is fantastic document that everyone should have it. There are bad written wills, I have seen it, and there are good written wills. Professional, when lawyer does it, they do it perfectly fine. But sometimes I have seen that people actually doing their will themselves and have a beneficiary sign it, if you do that, the will becomes will is not valid anymore. And also sometimes you have to know that if you had a will before you get married, is it still valid or not valid? So you should be talking to a professional about your will questions. Now let's talk about power of attorneys. Power of attorneys is sort of living will, but it is more about if you are not able to make a decision on your behalf, if you are not able to make a decision, who will be making decision on your behalf? So there are two power of attorneys everyone should have it. One is regarding the property, and another one your personal care. So if you, give me an example, I had a client that I helped them maybe around 10 years ago, and I just explained to them what power of attorneys are, what will is, and they were kind enough to, and she went and got will and power of attorneys done. Now after 4 years, she had Alzheimer's disease. Because she had that power of attorney, it was very easy for the family to take care of the assets and also provide the care that she needed. So personal care will talk about how she would be treated and where she would get hospitalized and how the life will go on the personal health side. And property, of course, will whoever you trust can take care of your property. Usually husband, wife, each other are kids that you trust, that they can take care of and be responsible, and it can be your attorneys. Attorney doesn't mean a lawyer. So just to make sure you understand that power of attorneys and will must have thing to have. Now let's come to that question about which president did not have will. That was Abraham Lincoln. So Abraham Lincoln was a lawyer and did not have will. So it took 2 years before it was decided about his assets to go to who will get the assets. Almost took 2 years for the court to decide. So you don't want to have that to be delayed. I would highly recommend that you have a will, and you have a will that, and also who would get what assets. Of course, there are some laws about the family laws and all that that the professional can explain to you. So again, we are here to help. We are going to actually, if you send us a message, we can send you a guide to making a will. So basically, it tells you exactly what you should be discussing, what question you were asking the lawyer, and what you can discuss with your family before you go and see lawyer. So we have that guide, and we can email you, and it makes very easy for you to have a conversation with the family. And there is saying, if you hate your family, don't leave them will. They'll fight over assets. So you do the right thing and leave that will, so everybody is happy, and that because you decided what you decided. So again, thank you very much for joining me, and we are going to talk about our next topic, which is next Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. we are going to discuss, and that would be, do I really need a critical illness insurance? You bet you do, but we'll talk about it and tell you how it's going to benefit you. It's going to be on Tuesday at 28th of March at 3:35 p.m. Thank you very much for joining. Have a fantastic day.